Today we need to talk about a serious and sad event that has shaken a community in central Nigeria. In the last couple of days, reports indicate that a number of lives were lost in an attack in a part of Benue State. And among the people killed was a senior police officer serving on special duty in that area. This is not about politics or speculation. It's about real people in real communities who have been affected. And it deserves our attention and respect. Before we go further, please take a moment to like this video, share it with others, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps us bring more clarity to issues that matter to Nigerians across the country. Now let's go deeper into what happened and why it matters. According to the Benue State Police Command,
on Tuesday local time, the divisional police officer in Jato Eka received an urgent call saying a large group of suspected bandits had attacked both police personnel and members of the public in a Bande community, which is in Kwande local government area of the state. During the incident, an assistant superintendent of police attached to the 13th Police Mobile Force in Makurdi, who was on special assignment in the area, was killed. The command confirmed that 4 members of the community also lost their lives in the attack. This is deeply saddening. It's a reminder that security challenges in parts of our country are affecting ordinary citizens and those working to protect them. The officer who died was on duty in a community that has seen its share of tension and insecurity, and residents who were not in uniform also became victims that day. It's important to say this clearly. These are neighbors, friends, fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters who have been impacted by violence, and their families and communities are grieving. In response to the attack, police say they have deployed more security personnel, including mobile force units supported by armored vehicles, to the area to secure the community, conduct searches, and prevent further violence. The Commissioner of Police in Benue State directed senior officers to take charge of the situation and coordinate efforts to track down those responsible. The bodies of the victims have been recovered and taken to the mortuary. Now let's pause for a moment and reflect. When we hear phrases like bandits attacked a community, it might feel distant or abstract. But in reality, what this means is that people who are going about their daily lives, some simply living in their homes, others serving in law enforcement, were suddenly forced into danger. And that has a ripple effect. Families are left without loved ones. Neighbors are left with fear and uncertainty. Local markets and schools are disrupted, and the healing process can be long and difficult. We should speak about these things with clarity and compassion. As we talk about these, it's also worth understanding why these kinds of incidents happen in some parts of Nigeria. For many years, central states, including Benue, have experienced clashes related to land use, livelihood pressures, mobility of armed groups, and disputes between different communities and individuals. These tensions sometimes erupt into violence, as often affecting people who have no part in any conflict themselves. Government and security agencies have been working to respond to these threats, but the pace of change is slow and difficult, and the human cost remains high. In recent times, there have been other serious attacks in the state and in neighboring states too. Little by little, these incidents add up and shape the daily reality of people living in affected areas. That's part of why it's so important to talk about them, to understand them, and to think about what communities and authorities can do to protect lives and prevent more violence. And if this conversation resonates with you, please do hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more updates. Your voice matters, and the more we engage constructively, the better informed we all become. It's also important to say that details in early reports can sometimes change as investigations continue. Officials in Benue State have said they will keep working to uncover exactly who carried out the attack, why it happened, and how to stop similar events from taking place in the future. As of now, the focus has been on stabilizing the community, offering support where it's needed, and trying to bring those responsible to justice. Across Nigeria and beyond, people are watching incidents like this closely because they touch on larger concerns about safety, governance, and peace in our communities. When police officers fall in the line of duty and when civilians are killed far from any battlefield or front line. It raises questions about protection, prevention, and the urgency of solutions that address the root causes of violence. We should also remember that behind every statistic or headline is a family and a community trying to pick up the pieces. People in a Bande community are now mourning, and they will need support, emotional, social, and practical, as they move forward. And that's something we can empathize with even from afar. At the same time, it's worth mentioning that the country's security services have been active in responding to similar attacks elsewhere, and progress has been made in some areas through joint operations, intelligence sharing, and engagement with local leaders. But there's still a long way to go, and incidents like this remind us of that. So as we wrap up this update, let's keep the conversation going in a respectful and thoughtful way. If you're from Benue or have relatives or friends there, you might feel especially connected to this story. And for everyone else, this is a moment to reflect on the shared desire for peace and security in all parts of Nigeria. Thank you for listening carefully. Please stay informed, stay calm, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be here with more updates as this situation develops.